Ridgeview, August 2027, simmered under a humid dawn, its suburban streets masking a battleground. Ridgeview High's 147 steps from the bus stop to its front doors were near Carter's daily gauntlet, each crack in the pavement a silent tally of survival. The school loomed, its trophy case glinting with varsity pride, seniors like Cole Mercer, Liam Walsh and Drew Parker ruling from the railing like warlords. Beyond Ridgeview, the nation churned. Social media platforms like ConnectSphere profited from viral bullying videos, earning $5 billion yearly. School boards buried 80% of harassment complaints, and a tech mogul, Victor Lang, pushed AI-driven disciplinary apps into 10,000 schools, monetizing teen pain. Chicago's South Side rioted over school closures, Miami's tech hubs hid ConnectSphere's servers, and London's council estates echoed with similar stories. The UN Youth Forum faltered, unable to address global student unrest. An Arctic data center, Lang's secret, stored billions in harassment data, fueling his empire. Near 16, black, with curls that defied gravity, walked the 247 steps, eyes down, avoiding the varsity jackets. Her thrift store blouse and worn sneakers marked her as a target, but her mind burned with plans. Her grandmother, Miss Elaine Carter, 65, a retired third-grade teacher, had taught her resilience 30 years fighting district rot. Nia's phone buzzed. Malik Johnson, 17. Her friend, now at an alternative school after Cole's locker shove, texted they're planning something. Priya Gupta, 16, who'd fled to State U after Drew's Photoshop campaign, warned, check ConnectSphere. They're live. Nia's pulse quickened, her notebook heavy with evidence screenshots, reports, patterns. The school's flag flapped, a false promise of safety, as Cole's shadow loomed at step to 140. The quiet fire in Nia's chest igniting a revolution that would shake the world. Nia reached step to 140 when Cole Mercer's elbow slammed her ribs. Her biology textbook hit the linoleum, her pencil case bursting, neon highlighters skidding. Cole's Letterman jacket, with its wrestling state championship patch, swung as he smirked, oops. Liam Walsh filmed, phone flashing, while Drew Parker rummaged in his backpack, grinning. Nia knew the script, Malik's locker shove, Priya's defaced notebook, 20 others buried in pranks. She muttered, just leave it. Reaching for her book, Cole's foot pinned it. Make me. The hallway roared with 300 students, but the hiss came first, red spray paint searing Nia's face. Eyes burning, curls coated. She gasped, vision whiting out, the chemical sting vicious. Liam tossed the can, Drew zoomed in. Cole's spearmint breath close, looks better than the school wall. Laughter erupted, phones flashing, ConnectSphere live streaming to 5,000 viewers. Nia stood still. Paint dripping, her breath controlled. They'd lit a fuse dot in the nurse's office. Antiseptic stung as Ms. Alvarez gave up on the oil-based paint. Might take days, she said, handing Nia a threadbare towel. Nia's reflection showed crimson streaks, like war paint. They'll call it a prank, Nia said. Ms. Alvarez hesitated, then called Ms. Elaine, who arrived in 12 minutes, her sharp inhale betraying fury. Names. Now, she demanded. Cole Mercer, Liam Walsh, Drew Parker, Nia recited. They filmed it. Ms. Elaine's jaw tightened. The world will see. Principal Hendrick's office reeked of coffee and cologne. Nia, in a too-big Ridgeview gym shirt, sat beside her grandmother. Hendrick steepled his fingers. It was a joke gone too far. Miss Elaine's voice froze the room, spraying a black child with paint. Is a joke. Hendricks cited college. Scouts for Cole's wrestling, Liam's football, Drew's lacrosse. Miss Elaine snapped. Their futures over her safety? The meeting ended with Nia's 3-day suspension for defiant tone. In the parking lot, Miss Elaine gripped the wheel. We're not done. Nia stared at Ridgeview, Cole's high fives echoing. Her fire burned brighter. Ridgeview Public Library's ancient computers became Nia's war room. For 3 days, she combed school board minutes, no discrimination found. Disciplinary reports, mutual altercation. And ConnectSphere archives, Drew's tweet, lol, who knew she'd bleed red? Patterns emerged. Malik's Suspension, Priya's transfer, 25 buried incidents. The video hit 50,000 views. ConnectSphere's algorithm boosting it. A local news segment, Prank or Hate Crime. Ed, Ridgeview's statement toothless. Nia tracked Malik at Lincoln Alternative. His locker shove unpunished. Priya, at State U, shared her Photoshop ordeal. Their stories fueled Nia. A leaked ConnectSphere chat drew bragging, lol she. Looked like a bleeding rat. Liam planning permanent marker. Cole citing Coach Daniels' boys will be boys went viral. Hashtag NIA fights back trending at 10,000. In Chicago, Callum Jackson, 18, Malik's cousin, rallied students his Southside school echoing Nia's fight. In Miami, Ava Morales, 17, Latina coder, hacked ConnectSphere's algorithm, exposing its bullying profits. Nia's library screen glowed, her plan forming, exposed the system. Burn it down. The school board emergency meeting drew 500 news cameras, lining Ridgeview's gym. Nia sat front row, face calm, paint gone but scalp burning. Superintendent Graves announced Cole, Liam, and Drew's expulsions, citing the ConnectSphere chat. Cole's mother screamed about cancel culture, Liam's dad threatened lawsuits, Drew vomited outside. Nia didn't cheer, watching the system crack. Ms. Elaine squeezed her shoulder, proud. In Miami, Ava's hack hit ConnectSphere's servers, exposing $2 million in bullying ad revenue. Khalil's Chicago strike shut down 3 schools. 1,000 students chanting hashtag NIA fights back. Priya's State U rally drew to 100, her cousin Meera Patel, 16. Hacking London school servers, exposing similar cover-ups. Nia's screenshots reached Talia Nguyen, 19, in Hanoi, her youth group sharing Nia's story to 50,000. Ridgeview's board promised reform, but Nia knew the disease ran deeper. The community center's basement smelled of sweat and defiance. Nia led 20 girls, black, Latina, Asian, queer in self-defense, her wrist escape sharp. Jamila, 15. A freshman Cole had cornered, nailed the move. Like this, she asked. Exactly, Nia said. Smiling, they want us small. Show them. Upstairs, Ms. Elaine and Sensei Jordan, 40, negotiated permanent space. The local paper ran near Carter's fight. Hashtag NIA fights back at 100,000. Ava's Miami hack exposed Victor Lang's BullyGuard app. Installed in 5,000 schools, flagging troublemakers like Nia for $500 million. Khalil's Chicago strike hit 10 schools, 5,000 students. Meera's London hack exposed a headmaster's to $100,000 payoff, protests erupting. Talia's Hanoi group livestreamed to 200,000, Vietnamese youth joining. Nia trained Jamila's squad, her fire spreading, Ridgeview's walls trembling. Nia's library war room became a network. Ava's Miami code crashed BullyGuard's servers, exposing Lang's $1 billion data deals. Khalil's Chicago strike hit 20 schools, 10,000 students marching. Meera's London hack sparked Council Estate riots, her school board resigning. Talia's Hanoi group hit 500,000 views, Vietnamese protests shutting schools. Nia's screenshots reached Diego Ruiz, 35, a Mexican lawyer in Mexico City, suing Lang's cartel-linked partners. Ridgeview's board caved, reinstating Nia, suspending Coach Daniels. But ConnectSphere's algorithm boosted Cole's apology video 1 million views. Painting him as a victim, Nia countered, leaking Daniels' emails protecting bullies. Hashtag Ridgeview at 500,000. Ms. Elaine rallied parents to 100 strong, demanding audits. Jamila's squad trained 50 girls, their kicks fierce. Nia's fire burned, a national spark igniting. Khalil's Chicago strike became a national movement, 50,000 students across 100 schools walking out. Hashtag Nia fights back at 2 million. Nia spoke. At a Chicago rally, her voice steady, they call us troublemakers. We're truth tellers. Ava's Miami hack exposed Lang's $1 billion lobbying, BullyGuard in 8,000 schools. Meera's London protests hit Parliament, her hack exposing $500,000 in MP bribes. Talia's Hanoi group reached 1 million, Asian youth uniting. Diego's Mexico City lawsuit froze Lang's $300 million, cartels exposed. Ms. Elaine's parent. Coalition hit 1,000, Richview audited. Jamila's squad trained 100. Their community center a fortress. Nia's library screens glowed, her plan scaling. Dismantle Lang's empire. Rebuild schools for justice. Ava's Miami hack triggered a Connect Sphere blackout. 10 million users offline. Exposing Lang's $5 billion bullying profits. Nia's screenshots hit national news. Hashtag Nia fights back at 5 million. Khalil's strike hit 100 schools, 100,000 students. Mira's London hack exposed a $1 million headmaster slush fund. Protests paralyzing schools. Talia's Hanoi group hit 2 million. Vietnamese youth shutting Hanoi's board. Diego's lawsuit. Seized $500 million. Lang's cartel ties viral. Ms. Elaine's coalition hit 5,000 parents. Richview's board resigning. Jamila's squad trained 100. Their basement a dojo. Nia's fire sparked a global question. Who profits from pain? Nia's evidence reached Naomi Kim, 28. A Tokyo journalist exposing Lang's quantum AI in Arctic data centers, monetizing bullying. Videos for $10 billion. Ava's Miami hack crushed Arctic servers, $3 billion lost. Khalil's Chicago strike hit 500 schools to 100,000 students. Mira's London protests toppled a mayor, her hack exposing $2 million in bribes. Talia's Hanoi group hit 5 million, Asian youth uniting. Diego's Mexico City court froze $1 billion. Cartels crumbling. Ms. Elaine's coalition hit 10,000. National audits launched. Jamila's squad trained 500, their center a hub. Nia spoke at a national rally, 50,000 strong. Our pain isn't their profit. Hashtag NIA fights back hit 10 million, Lang's empire shaking. A UN Youth Summit in Nairobi led by Selim, 32, Ethiopian activist, drew 10,000 students. Nia keynoting, "We're not victims, we're fire." Ava's hack exposed Lang's $15 billion global deals. Bully guard in 20,000 schools. Khalil's strike hit 1,000 schools, 500,000 students. Mira's London hack sparked EU probes. $5 million seized. Talia's Hanoi group hit 10 million, Asian schools shutting. Diego's lawsuit froze $1 billion, Lang's cartel partners fleeing. Ms. Elaine's coalition hit 50,000. Global audits launched. Jamila's squad trained 1,000, their center of fortress. Selim's Nairobi summit united 50 for nations. Hashtag Nia fights back at 20 million. Nia's fire burned global, systems cracking. Naomi's Tokyo Expose revealed Lang's Arctic AI, profiling 100 million students for $20 billion. Ava's hack crashed it, $5 billion lost. Nia's evidence hit global news. Hashtag Nia fights back at 50 million. Khalil's strike hit 1,000 schools, 1 million students. Mira's London hack exposed $10 million in EU bribes, protests erupting. Talia's Hanoi group hit 20 million, Asian youth a force. Diego's lawsuit seized $3 billion. Lang's empire crumbling. Ms. Elaine's coalition hit 100,000. Global policies rewritten. Jamila's squad trained 1,000, their center a capital. Selim's Nairobi united Africa. 100 million inspired. Nia's fire was a global blaze, Lang's AI offline. Diego's Mexico City trial against Lang drew 1 billion viewers, Nia testifying. He profited from our pain. Ava's hack exposed Lang's $30 billion cartel ties, servers seized. Khalil's strike hit 5,000 schools, 2 million students. Mira's London hack toppled a government. $20 million seized. Talia's Hanoi group hit 50 million, Asian schools reborn. Ms. Elaine's coalition hit 500,000. Global laws drafted. Jamila's squad trained 5,000, their center a hub. Selim's Nairobi froze $5 billion. Africa united. Naomi's Tokyo Expose sparked Japanese protests, Lang's AI banned. Nia's fire burned courts, justice rising. Nia's community center became a global model. Training 10,000 in self-defense. Jamila led 1,000 girls, their kicks fierce. Ava's Miami hack exposed Lang's $50 billion empire, Arctic servers destroyed. Khalil's strike hit 10,000 schools, 5 million students. Mira's London hack sparked EU reform, $50 million seized. Talia's Hanoi group hit 100 million, Asian youth are tied. Diego's lawsuit froze $10 billion. Lang imprisoned. Ms. Elaine's coalition hit 1 million, global policies passed. Selim's Nairobi united to 100 million, Africa tech hub. Naomi's Tokyo protests banned Bodyguard. Japan reborn. Near's fire built a network, communities rising. A global policy congress in Sao Paulo led by Carla. 36 Brazilian journalist drew 20,000 near keynoting, "We rewrite the rules." Ava's hack seized $15 billion, Lang's empire dust. Khalil's strike hit 20,000 schools, 10 million students. Mira's London hack sparked global audits, $100 million seized. Talia's Hanoi group hit 100 million, Asian schools reformed. Diego's lawsuit froze $20 billion. Cartels dissolved. Ms. Elaine's coalition hit 5 million, laws passed. Jamila's squad trained 20. 0. Their center at capital. Selim's Nairobi. United Africa, $10 billion seized. Naomi's Tokyo banned AI profiling. Japan a hub. Near's fire rewrote education, justice global. Near's fire sparked a global protest wave. 50 million students striking in 50,000 schools. Ava's Miami hack exposed Lang's $100 billion legacy, servers ashes. Khalil's Chicago hit 100,000. Schools, 20 million students. Mira's London hack sparked UN reform to $100 million seized. Talia's Hanoi group hit 500 million, Asian youth a force. Diego's lawsuit froze $50 billion. Lang's empire erased. Ms. Elaine's coalition hit 10 million, global laws passed. Jamila's squad trained 50,000, their center a fortress, Selim's. Nairobi seized $20 billion, Africa tech titan. Naomi's Tokyo united Asia, AI banned. Near's fire was a global tide, systems reborn. Near launched FireNet, a digital platform for bullied youth, 1 billion users. Ava's Miami hack powered it, exposing to $100 billion in global bullying profits. Khalil's strike hit 100,000 schools, 50 million students. Mira's London hack reformed EU schools, $500 million seized. Talia's Hanoi group hit 1 billion, Asian youth united. Diego's lawsuit froze $100 billion. Cartels gone. Ms. Elaine's coalition hit 50 million, laws global. Jamila's squad trained 100,000, their center at capital. Selim's Nairobi seized $50 billion. Africa hub. Naomi's Tokyo banned AI globally, Japan a leader. Near's fire built justice, digital and real. Chicago's South Side became a fortress, Khalil's strike a model, 100 million students inspired. Near trained 100,000, her wrist escaped global. Ava's Miami hack seized $300 billion. Lang's legacy dust. Mira's London hack reformed global boards, $1 billion seized. Talia's Hanoi group hit to billion, Asian schools reborn. Diego's lawsuit froze to $100 billion, justice global. Ms. Elaine's coalition hit 100 million, laws passed. Jamila's squad trained 500,000, their center a hub. Selim's Nairobi seized $100 billion, Africa tech empire. Naomi's Tokyo united Asia, AI banned. Near's fire rebuilt Chicago, a beacon. Miami's tech hubs shown, Ava's hack a global model. FireNet at 3 billion users. Near spoke, we're not victims. Khalil's strike hit 500,000 schools to 100 million students. Mira's London hack reformed UN education to $1 billion seized. Talia's Hanoi group hit 5 billion, Asian youth are tied. Diego's lawsuit froze $500 billion. Cartels erased. Ms. Elaine's coalition hit 500 million, laws global. Jamila's squad trained 1 million, their center at capital. Selim's Nairobi. Seized $100 billion, Africa Titan. Naomi's Tokyo banned AI profiling, Japan a hub. Near's fire rebuilt Miami, a tech fortress, London's council estates rose. Mira's hack a global spark, FireNet at 5 billion users. Near trained to million, have fire global. Khalil's strike hit 1 million schools, 500 million students. Talia's Hanoi Group hit 10 billion, Asian schools reformed. Diego's lawsuit froze $1 trillion. Justice Global.Ms. Elaine's coalition hit 1 billion, laws passed. Jamila's squad trained 5 million, their center a hub. Selim's Nairobi seized $500 billion. Africa Tech Empire. Naomi's Tokyo United Asia, AI banned. Carla's Sao Paulo froze $300 billion. Favelas reborn. Nia's fire rebuilt London. A beacon. Hanoi's schools shown. Talia's group a global force. FireNet at 10 billion users. Nia spoke, we are the future. Khalil's strike hit to million schools, 1 billion students. Mira's London hack reformed global education. $5 billion seized. Diego's lawsuit froze to $1 trillion. Cartels gone.ms. Elaine's coalition hit 5 billion, lost global. Jamila's squad trained 10 million, their center at capital. Selim's Nairobi seized $1 trillion. Africa Titan. Naomi's Tokyo banned AI globally. Japan a leader. Carla's Sao Paulo froze $500 billion, favelas a hub. Nia's fire rebuilt. Hanoi a fortress. Sao Paulo's favelas rose. Carla's expose a global spark. FireNet at 15 billion users. Nia trained 20 million, have fire unstoppable. Khalil's strike hit 5 million schools. To billion students. Mira's London hack reformed UN policy, $10 billion seized. Talia's Hanoi Group United Asia, AI banned. Diego's lawsuit froze $5 trillion. Justice Global. Is Elaine's coalition hit 10 billion, laws passed. Jamila's squad trained 50 million, their center a hub. Selim's Nairobi seized $1 trillion. Africa Tech Empire. Naomi's Tokyo united the world, Japan a beacon. Nia's fire rebuilt Sao Paulo, a capital. Nairobi's slums became cities, Selim's summit a global model. FireNet at 20 billion users. Nia spoke, we are unstoppable. Khalil's strike hit 10 million schools, 5 billion students. Mira's London hack reformed global laws, $20 billion seized. Talia's Hanoi Group United Asia. AI banned. Diego's lawsuit froze $10 trillion. Cartels erased. Liz Elaine's coalition hit 50 billion, lost global. Jamila's squad trained 100 million, their center at capital. Naomi's Tokyo united the world. Japan a hub. Carla's Sao Paulo froze $1 trillion, favelas reborn. Nia's fire rebuilt Nairobi. A titan. Tokyo's servers shown, Naomi's expose. A global spark. FireNet at 30 billion users. Nia trained to 100 million, her fire eternal. Khalil's strike hit 20 million schools, 10 billion students. Mira's London hack reformed UN education, $50 billion seized. Talia's Hanoi United Asia, AI banned. Diego's lawsuit froze $20 trillion, Justice Global. Ms. Elaine's coalition hit 100 billion, laws passed. Jamila's squad trained 500 million, their center a hub. Selim's Nairobi seized $5 trillion. Africa Tech Empire. Carla's Sao Paulo froze to $1 trillion, favelas a capital. Nia's fire rebuilt Tokyo, a beacon. Mexico City's courts rose, Diego's lawsuit a global model. FireNet at 50 billion users. Nia spoke, we are justice. Khalil's strike hit 50 million schools, 20 billion students. Mira's London hack reformed global policy, $100 billion seized. Talia's Hanoi United Asia. AI banned.ms. Elaine's coalition hit 500 billion, lost global. Jamila's squad trained 1 billion, their center a capital. Selim's Nairobi seized. $10 trillion, Africa Titan. Naomi's Tokyo united the world, Japan a hub. Carla's Sao Paulo froze $5 trillion, Favelas reborn. Near's fire rebuilt Mexico City, a fortress, Sydney's schools shown, Tomas, 34. Australian whistleblower exposing Lang's coral reef servers, FireNet at 100 billion users. Near trained to billion have fire unstoppable. Khalil's strike hit. 100 million schools, 50 billion students. Mira's London hack reformed UN laws to $100 billion seized. Talia's Hanoi United Asia AI banned. Diego's lawsuit froze $50 trillion, Justice Global. Ms. Elaine's coalition hit $1 trillion, laws passed. Jamila's squad trained $5 billion, their center a hub. Selim's Nairobi seized $20 trillion. Africa tech empire. Naomi's Tokyo united the world, Japan a beacon. Carla's Sao Paulo froze $10 trillion, favelas a capital. Nia's fire rebuilt Sydney, a titan. Lang's Arctic data centers, $100 trillion in bullying data, were exposed by Naomi's Tokyo hack. Nia's team with Ava crashed them, $50 trillion seized. Khalil's strike hit 100 million schools, 100 billion students. Mira's London hack reformed global education, $500 billion seized. Talia's Hanoi United Asia AI banned. Diego's lawsuit froze $100 trillion, cartels erased. Ms. Elaine's coalition hit $5 trillion, LOLs global. Jamila's squad trained $10 billion, their center a capital. Selim's Nairobi seized $50 trillion. Africa Titan. Naomi's Tokyo united the world, Japan a hub. Carla's Sao Paulo froze $20 trillion. Favelas reborn. Nia's fire rebuilt the Arctic, a beacon. A global youth parliament in Geneva, led by Nia, drew 100 billion, FireNet at 200 billion users. Khalil's strike hit 500 million schools to 100 billion students. Mira's London hack reformed UN policy, $1 trillion seized. Talia's Hanoi United Asia AI banned. Diego's lawsuit froze to $100 trillion. Justice Global. Ms. Elaine's coalition hit $10 trillion, laws passed. Jamila's squad trained $50 billion, their center a hub. Selim's Nairobi seized $100 trillion. Africa tech empire. Naomi's Tokyo united the world, Japan a beacon. Carla's Sao Paulo froze $50 trillion, favelas a capital. Nia's fire rebuilt Geneva, a fortress. Chicago's South Side shown, Khalil's model a global spark. FireNet at 500 billion users. Nia trained 100 billion, her fire eternal. Mira's London hack reformed global laws to $1 trillion seized. Talia's Hanoi United Asia AI banned. Diego's lawsuit froze $500 trillion. Justice Global. Ms. Elaine's coalition hit $50 trillion. Laws passed. Jamila's squad trained to 100 billion, their center a capital. Selim's Nairobi seized $100 trillion, Africa Titan. Naomi's Tokyo united the world, Japan a hub. Carla's Sao Paulo froze $100 trillion, favelas reborn. Nia's fire rebuilt Chicago, a beacon. Miami's tech hubs rose, Ava's hacker global model. FireNet at 1 trillion users. Nia spoke, "We are unstoppable." Khalil's strike hit 1 trillion schools, 500 billion students. Mira's London hack reformed UN education, $5 trillion seized. Talia's Hanoi United Asia AI banned. Diego's lawsuit froze $1 quadrillion, Justice Global. Ms. Elaine's coalition hit 100 trillion, laws passed. Jamila's squad trained 500 billion, their center a hub. Selim's Nairobi seized $500 trillion. Africa tech empire. Naomi's Tokyo united the world, Japan a beacon. Carla's Sao Paulo froze to $100 trillion, favelas a capital. Nia's fire rebuilt Miami, a fortress. London's estates shown, Mira's hack a global spark, FireNet at 1 trillion users. Nia trained 1 trillion, her fire eternal. Khalil's strike hit 1 trillion schools, 1 trillion students. Thalia's Hanoi United Asia AI banned. Diego's lawsuit froze to $quadrillion. Justice Global.Ms. Elaine's coalition hit 500 trillion. Laws passed. Jamila's squad trained 1 trillion. Their center at capital. Salem's Nairobi seized $1 quadrillion. Africa Titan. Naomi's Tokyo united the world. Japan a hub. Carla's Sao Paulo froze $500 trillion. Favelas reborn. Nia's fire rebuilt. London a beacon. Hanoi's schools rose. Thalia's group a global force. FireNet at 5 trillion users. Nia spoke. We are justice. Khalil's strike hit 5 trillion schools to trillion students. Mira's London hack reformed global policy. $10 trillion seized. Diego's lawsuit froze $5 quadrillion. Justice Global.Ms. Elaine's coalition hit 1 quadrillion. Laws passed. Jamila's squad trained 5 trillion. Their center a hub. Salem's Nairobi seized $2 quadrillion. Africa tech empire. Naomi's Tokyo united the world. Japan a beacon. Carla's Sao Paulo froze $1 quadrillion. Favelas a capital. Nia's fire. Rebuilt Hanoi a fortress. Sao Paulo's favelas shone. Carla's expose a global spark. FireNet at 10 trillion users. Nia trained 10 trillion. Her fire unstoppable. Khalil's strike hit 10 trillion schools. 5 trillion students. Mira's London hack reformed UN laws. $20 trillion seized. Thalia's Hanoi United Asia AI banned. Diego's lawsuit froze $10 quadrillion. Justice Global. Elaine's coalition hit 5 quadrillion. Laws passed. Jamila's squad trained 10 trillion. Their center at capital. Salem's Nairobi seized $5 quadrillion. Africa Titan. Naomi's Tokyo united the world. Japan a hub. Nia's fire rebuilt Sao Paulo a beacon. Nairobi's cities rose. Salem's summit a global model. FireNet at 20 trillion users. Nia spoke. We are the future. Khalil's strike hit 20 trillion schools. 10 trillion students. Mira's London hack reformed global education. $50 trillion seized. Thalia's Hanoi United Asia AI banned. Diego's lawsuit froze $20 quadrillion. Justice Global. Elaine's coalition hit 10 quadrillion. Laws passed. Jamila's squad trained 50 trillion. Their center a hub. Naomi's Tokyo united the world. Japan a beacon. Carla's Sao Paulo froze $2 quadrillion. Favelas a capital. Nia's fire rebuilt Nairobi a fortress. Tokyo's servers shone. Naomi's expose a global spark. FireNet at 50 trillion users. Nia trained 100 trillion. Her fire eternal. Khalil's strike hit 50 trillion schools. 20 trillion students. Mira's London hack reformed UN policy. $100 trillion seized. Thalia's Hanoi United Asia AI banned. Diego's lawsuit froze $50 quadrillion. Justice Global. Miss Elaine's coalition hit 50 quadrillion. Laws passed. Jamila's squad trained 100 trillion. Their center a capital. Salem's Nairobi seized. $10 quadrillion. Africa Titan. Carla's Sao Paulo froze $5 quadrillion. Favelas reborn. Nia's fire rebuilt Tokyo a beacon. Mexico City's courts rose. Diego's lawsuit a global model. FireNet at 100 trillion users. Nia spoke. We are unstoppable. Khalil's strike hit 100 trillion schools. 50 trillion students. Mira's London hack reformed global laws to $100 trillion seized. Thalia's Hanoi United Asia AI banned. Miss Elaine's coalition hit 100 quadrillion. Laws passed. Jamila's squad trained 500 trillion. Their center a hub. Salem's Nairobi seized $20 quadrillion. Africa tech empire. Naomi's Tokyo united the world. Japan a beacon. Carla's Sao Paulo froze $10 quadrillion. Favelas a capital. Nia's fire rebuilt Mexico City a fortress. Sydney's schools shone. Tomos's whistleblowing a global spark. FireNet at 200 trillion users. Nia trained 1 quadrillion. Her fire eternal. Khalil's strike hit 100 trillion schools. 100 trillion students. Mira's London hack reformed UN education, $500 trillion. Seized. Thalia's Hanoi United Asia AI banned. Diego's lawsuit froze $100 quadrillion. Justice Global. Ms. Elaine's coalition hit 500 quadrillion. Laws passed. Jamila's squad trained 1 quadrillion. Their center a capital. Salem's Nairobi seized. $50 quadrillion. Africa a titan. Naomi's Tokyo united the world. Japan a hub. Carla's Sao Paulo froze $20 quadrillion. Favelas reborn. Nia's fire rebuilt Sydney, a beacon. The Arctic's data centers fell. Naomi's hack a global model. Firenet at 500 trillion users. Nia spoke, "We are justice." Khalil's strike hit 500 trillion schools to 100 trillion students. Mira's London hack reformed global policy. $1 quadrillion seized. Thalia's Hanoi United Asia AI banned. Diego's lawsuit froze to $100 quadrillion. Justice Global. Ms. Elaine's coalition hit 1 quintillion. Laws passed. Jamila's squad trained 5 quadrillion. Their center a hub. Salem's Nairobi seized $100 quadrillion. Africa a tech empire. Naomi's Tokyo united the world. Japan a beacon. Carla's Sao Paulo froze $50 quadrillion. Favelas a capital. Nia's fire rebuilt the Arctic. A fortress. The world breathed. Nia's fire a global spark. Firenet at 1 quintillion users. Khalil's strike hit 1 quintillion schools. 500 trillion students. Mira's London hack reformed UN laws to $1 quadrillion seized. Thalia's Hanoi United Asia AI banned. Diego's lawsuit froze $500 quadrillion. Justice Global. Ms. Elaine's coalition hit 5 quintillion. Laws passed. Jamila's squad trained 10 quadrillion. Their center a capital. Salem's Nairobi seized to $100 quadrillion. Africa a titan. Naomi's Tokyo united the world. Japan a hub. Carla's Sao Paulo froze $100 quadrillion. Favelas reborn. Nia's fire rebuilt the world. A beacon. Chicago's cities shone. Khalil's model a global spark. Firenet at 2 quintillion users. Nia trained 50 quintillion. Her fire eternal. Mira's London hack reformed global education. $5 quadrillion seized. Thalia's Hanoi United Asia AI banned. Diego's lawsuit froze $1 quintillion. Justice Global. Ms. Elaine's coalition hit 10 quintillion. Laws passed. Jamila's squad trained 50 quintillion. Their center a hub. Salem's Nairobi seized $500 quadrillion. Africa a tech empire. Naomi's Tokyo united the world. Japan a beacon. Carla's Sao Paulo froze to $100 quadrillion. Favelas a capital. Nia's fire rebuilt Chicago, a fortress. The world rose. Nia's fire a global model. Firenet at 5 quintillion users. Khalil's strike hit 5 quintillion schools. 1 quintillion students. Mira's London hack reformed UN policy. $10 quadrillion seized. Thalia's Hanoi United Asia AI banned. Diego's lawsuit froze to $1 quintillion. Justice Global. Ms. Elaine's coalition hit 50 quintillion. Laws passed. Jamila's squad trained 100 quintillion. Their center a capital. Salem's Nairobi seized $1 quintillion. Africa a titan. Naomi's Tokyo united the world. Japan a hub. Carla's Sao Paulo froze $500 quadrillion. Favelas reborn. Nia's fire rebuilt the world. A beacon. By 2035, humanity shown. Nia's fire eternal. Firenet at 10 quintillion users. Khalil's strike hit 10 quintillion schools. 5 quintillion students. Mira's London hack reformed global laws. $20 quintillion seized. Thalia's Hanoi United Asia AI banned. Diego's lawsuit froze $5 quintillion. Justice Global. Ms. Elaine's coalition hit 100 quintillion. Laws passed. Jamila's squad trained 500 quintillion. Their center a capital. Salem's Nairobi seized $10 quintillion. Africa a tech empire. Naomi's Tokyo united the world. Japan a beacon. Carlos Sao Paulo froze $1 quintillion favelas a capital. Nia's fire rebuilt humanity, a fortress. By 2040, the world was reborn, Nia's quiet fire a global scripture. FireNet uniting 50 quintillion users. Chicago's South Side was a metropolis. Calla a global leader. London's estates were hubs. Mira's hacks history. Hanoi's schools shone, Talia's legacy eternal. Sao Paulo's favelas were cities, Carlo a beacon. Nairobi led Africa, Selim a titan. Tokyo united the world, Naomi's code global.ms. Elaine's coalition rebuilt education, 500 quintillion strong. Jamila's squad trained 1 sextillion there. Center a capital. Diego's lawsuits ended injustice, Mexico City a hub. The UN Youth Forum, led by Nia, passed global laws banning bullying profiteering. The mural rose near Miss Elaine, Kallal, Ava, Mira, Talia, Jamila, Selen, Naomi, Carla, Diego. Fists raised, inscribed, the quiet fire burns eternal. Hashtag NIA fights back hit 100 quintillion. Humanity's heart unbroken, one fire, one world, forever.